The United States of America. An interesting sociological experiment. Seen as a form of entertainment from some around the world, and the chief source of fear and our planet's ills in the eyes of others, the red, white, and blue flag-adorned country evokes just as many varied reactions from people, as well as the almost infinite possibilities that a newcomer to the country is presented with in order to find life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Whatever your feelings are on Merca, we can all agree that it's been a hell of a ride so far. And with that, we wish some of our American friends a happy Independence Day on this Monday, July 4th, 2022 edition of Alex and the Garbage Man.
America! Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, now. Really? You're already going. See that. But we gotta pump the brakes a little bit because there's been 2 in British Columbia in the last fucking week. Now, that being said, yeah, very nice, Alex. That was a great intro. That being said, the guy with the guy, like, you guys can't see, and of course Brody knows because he's been in this platform with us, that there's 2 little screens at the bottom of our screen. We can see each other's feed. And I was laughing hysterically when the guy was in his wheelchair with the 2 Gatling guns. I thought it was amazingly done. So charges of attempted murder and discharging a firearm with the intent to injure life has been laid against the guy who did a shooting at the Williams Lake Stampede. Okay? 2 were hospitalized after a shooting in the grounds. Now, it also was a target attack and 1 bystander was injured. Now, albeit, in America, it would have been a targeted attack and 75 other people shot. Right? And I know all the jokes are flying, like, yeah, what's more American? Really, it is, right? And then even the guys that, you know, the guys that robbed the bank last week in Vancouver, they shot 6 people. It was 6 officers. So, and I'm not condoning it at all. I'm not whatsoever. I'm not making like that 6 officers were shot. But I guess you could say at least their shots are like, you know, it does not make it better. It's not making it better at all. But yeah, and of course that's first thing on the news is when I get home from the gym is, oh, another shooting in America. I'm like, oh, shocking. So, all right. Now we're gonna go to lighthearted stuff. So fuck it. Yes, Casey, there was another shooting in Chicago at a 4th of July parade. How fitting is that?
What time did you wake up, Casey? 5 minutes ago.
Right. So I'm gonna try when we get something from a listener that wants to hear us discuss something. We're gonna try to get it out there right away. We're gonna talk about it. So, friend of the show, formerly known that guy, English words hard, Brody. He sent me a video and I watched it and I was floored. So he wanted us as a group to watch this video together, just so he could see Alex's reaction to such video. Okay. So I thought, you know, and Brody said it was on a bunch of other forums, so we should be okay. And it is on PBS. So I'm going to make a guess to think that maybe it'll be okay. So this is highlights from the yesterday's debate featuring Republican dumbass. So we're just loading in. So it's on the Twitter. So just loading here. So this highlights from yesterday's. Let's pause there. Look at the big screen now. From yesterday's debate for the Republicans. Okay, so these are the people who are trying to become in power down there. Okay, share screen. Okay, share screen. All right. Are we ready for the majestic to unfold?
We'll never be ready.
I know. If you have any comments, please say them. Running for governor of Arizona, yeah. So, did I share? Can you hear that? Did I share the sound?
I can't hear the sound, no.
All right, let's try this one more time. I keep forgetting I got to push that look because we usually just share pictures, right?
Yeah.
So please forgive me, people. And if you don't like it, just hold on a second. All right. Ooh, my wife's listening to Roxette. I like me some Roxette. All right, there we go.
Yeah, but you know what?
Yeah, I hear it.
I kept it open. You didn't have to listen, people. You didn't have to listen.
I'd actually like to ask everybody on this stage if they would agree we had a corrupt, stolen election. Raise your hand. Never happened.
HB
Wait, let me
2289.
finish.
Hold on. Let her finish, please, Scott.
Okay. God, they talk over me and I'm Italian. That shouldn't happen. You know
I'm
what?
Irish.
Okay. You know what?
She's so
Why not
disgusted.
get high-tech people that are going to be on the machines that are Republicans? A Democrat, Republican, get supervisors, equal
That
amount.
happens. That we have
We-
parties looking over
That's right.
election results.
They're doing it now.
No, they
They're
know
actually
what's
telling
happening.
people
have not-
that hundreds, 200,000 minimum ballots were trafficked by mules.
No.
An
they
honest
got- May I
election.
finish? Mamma mia.
You want me to stop?
Like I'm on an SNL
Citation needed.
control of the debate.
We
then,
are
or do you
taking.
So go ahead with citation needed. Like, yeah, this is that whole argument where you just can't say blank statements. You have to be. I saw this. I heard this, and this is where my article. This is where it's from. Okay.
want me to do it?
No, Carrie, I don't want
I'm
you to try
happy to
take
do it.
I know you would be happy
Okay.
to do it.
Listen, I haven't been on a stage with this many women since I've been to a baby shower. It's been a while.
I don't know how that's
Oy
going to go
vey.
over, Scott, but we'll let that hang. Let's talk about,
What?
do you think Republican voters want a candidate who doesn't even believe in the vote?
I don't believe this primary has been fair. I can tell you that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have launched the lawsuit.
Our campaign is a movement. We're going to show up and vote in droves. They're going to have to cheat even harder in order to try to win this.
Your
So I think-
campaign's a psyop.
Paula,
It's-
please.
first of all,
Paula,
I feel like this is a
please.
spoof, honestly.
Go ahead. Finish what you were saying, please.
Oh,
Is this a spoof, Ted?
No, it's not. Finish
Are
what
you
you're saying.
sure?
Yes,
Vanessa-
I am.
SNL,
Wow,
right?
okay.
I'm pro-life from conception to death. And I believe
No exceptions for rape or incest?
well, that's a gray area. I don't know. That's a personal decision for a person.
Well, why can't we treat human life in the same way that we would treat alien life
I don't
that
know.
we discovered on an alien
How would
planet?
you?
There's a reason we don't always invite Scott because he's polling at 0%.
No,
And
1%.
this is what
But
happens
the
when
polls
you
lie.
Please. And no, you can't respond to a closing statement.
The only
The polls lie.
drag I've ever dressed in is a business suit or construction work clothes. I've never aspired to be Elvis Presley.
That's a shame.
All right, that's it. That's it.
Ever been to
That's
Hollywood,
it.
Andy?
Yeah, that's it. Yep. I can't take any more.
Isn't that amazing? And these are the people running to be governor of Arizona.
The greatest, dumbest hits
Yeah,
is
like
what that was.
how, like holy shit. Okay, so you have any thoughts? Or yeah, well, and that's the thing. It should be somebody's choice whether or not if they're raped, then they should be able to choose is if they get an abortion. No, they should be able to choose any time. Now, I'm going to add on to that right now just to see how dumb these fucking Republican fucks are. This was brought up by... Oh, well, sorry, do you have anything else to say about the video? Is there anything to say, Alex, about the video?
I love the supercut of the stupid. That's what this should have been called. And I love how Republicans say, well, if I don't win, isn't exactly what they're saying, but it's the subtext. If I don't win, it was rigged. It was cheating. If I win, then everything was fair. Yeah, Trump said that, and still we haven't seen, and I know people are going to bomb us with the links, any concrete evidence of massive fraud in the election between Trump and Biden. So all people have to do in this day and age is say, no, it was rigged. And then, we have to do this all over again. The Democrats were cheating. It's always the Democrats, isn't it? Except when the Republicans win, then it's a fair election, right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Exactly. So when we had our test show, which is a shame, we had 13 people there. We got 4 now, which is crazy. Shows that how everyone has nothing to do on the weekend. They're busy during the week. So really it brought this up. So a 10-year-old rape victim, was forced to travel to from Ohio to Indiana for an abortion. Okay. Now, of course, that backward, land of the free, right? Land of the free, where after 6 weeks, you can no longer get an abortion. The case of a 10-year-old child rape victim in Ohio who was who was ineligible by 3 days. 3 days, too far over the limit, had to travel to Indiana to get the abortion taken care of. And she was raped. Okay, raped. Now, yes, this does not happen a lot. There's the statistics show it doesn't, but this happened. Now, what and you can read all about it. That is what happened. Okay, she had to travel. But this is the comment that just blew my fucking mind. And this is, I hope this person, this woman, Kristi Noem, I don't give a fuck, of South Dakota. Okay, she's a Republican governor. I hope that she gets syphilis, and I hope that her husband ends up with the most flamboyant dude in the world. That it comes out that he is gayer than any gay person that's ever been gay before. That's what I hope happens to her. Okay, because this is what this twat said. This piece of shit said. She mentioned it, so she is mentioned as a potential running mate to Donald Trump in 2024. Told CNN State of the Union on Sunday that she found it incredible and that nobody is talking about the pervert, horrible, deranged individual that raped the 10-year-old. They don't need to fucking talk about it, you dumb twat, because the guy's probably already in fucking jail. I would be willing to bet that if they know she's a rapist, she's been raped, then and just so because you obviously, and I know this because I'm somewhat of a not stupid person, somewhat I said, they're not going to release the guy's name because it could trace back to the 10-year-old. You fucking mongoloid. Because someone could figure it out. It's protecting the child. But, why aren't we talking about him? We shouldn't be. We shouldn't be talking about the pervert. We should talk about the victim. It's kind of like the whole shooting thing. We shouldn't be talking about the shooters. We should be talking about the victims. Not glorifying the shooters. So glorify the rapist? That's what you want to do? You're a piece of shit.
And it's alleged at this point. It hasn't been, to my knowledge, and I haven't done any research, so to my lack of knowledge, it has not been proven. But if it is proven that it's him, okay, charge him, release the name, and let the hounds of hell get at him. DeSantis. I don't think Trump has announced that he's running yet, but it wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know. It's so fucked up. It's so, gross.
Yeah, you're right, Brody. The shit that they will dig up on her that she has said, they'll put it into a supercut like the other supercut we just saw. It'll be hilarious is what it will be.
Yeah.
We will be sodomized with stupid in the face.
Yep. So, yeah. So I guess we might as well talk. Let's just get all the shitty shit out of the way so we can talk about good stuff. Then we're done. So some prevert from, I don't know if he's from Oregon or Edmonton, ended up with a girl from Edmonton and in Oregon with her. And now she's back with her mom. And I don't even really know what's going on. Just heard the story, but Alex knows a little more than I do about it. So
she's from Edmonton. She's 13. He is from Oregon. And they don't know yet the details. But they know from security camera footage that they met at the Sumas border crossing in southern Alberta. They don't know if he traveled all the way to Edmonton and brought her over the border or if they simply met there. But at this point, it's child luring because they started talking on the internet. And then he brought her to Oregon. So I don't know if it's kidnapping yet. I'm not sure how kidnapping is defined. But he's in the heap of trouble that he should be because she is 13. She cannot consent in either country.
No. So yeah, hopefully, so both this guy that raped the 10-year-old and this guy, I hope when they're found guilty, they're just thrown in the gen population and let the fucking hounds figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll call a day a day. So let's move on to some more lighter side, if you will. Okay, so first we're gonna tell a story. We're gonna make a new segment here called Happiness for Old People. Okay, and old in our world is 40. Okay, because we're just being smart asses. I know it's not old anymore, but so that includes me, old man Lissick, really, my wife, because that's who the story is about tonight. So we had BLTs tonight, made with some awesome sugar-free, protein-enhanced bread, which is very good, multigrain, very good bread. Lots of bacon, lettuce. I like to put cheese on mine, and tomatoes. Now, I'm specifically naming the tomatoes because my beautiful, wonderful wife, I had just gotten out of the shower, and I've still got the towel wrapped around my waist. I'm going into the bedroom. She's like, I need to show you this right now. Oh my God, I finally used my mandolin. Now, for all those scoring at home, a mandolin isn't just the instrument. It is a apparatus in which to cut vegetables on. She has had this thing for 2 years and has never used it. She got it from Epicure. She finally used it to cut her tomatoes, and she was so proud of how perfect her tomatoes ended up from her mandolin. She had to come in and show her husband, who hadn't even fully dried off from his shower yet. And I thought that was absolutely amazing. Like it's just, you get to that point in your life where properly sliced tomatoes are just an awesome part of your day. And it's awesome when you're at that age now where it's like, this is great. I just cut tomatoes right, and it's awesome. Right?
If she had an Instagram or a Pinterest account, she'd be posting on there and telling you.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. But she doesn't do that. So I was the first one to get the knowledge that this thing cut perfect tomatoes. So
Country Harvest, ancient grains. Ooh, my mom used to buy when I lived with my parents years ago. Country Harvest, I think it was 12 grain bread, and that stuff was really good because it's somewhat thick bread, not thick like Texas toast, but really good bread.
Yes, and that's what we use. We use McGavin's, I think it's called, but it's McGavin's protein enhanced sugar free bread that I can eat. Actually, speaking of which, I should check my blood sugar.
Nice.
So yeah, that's just, we're gonna start maybe doing that when old people are amused, like Well, no, it actually, Penny, it comes with a device that you stab into the vegetable and you cut it. It comes with like a little handle thing so you don't fuck up your thing. That's me and cheese graters. I just catch my finger on a cheese grater. Son of a bitch. So yeah, that was my lighter side. That I thought that was an interesting story. So I shared a video with you. You want to talk about that video?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't remember what it was. Come on, join the joyride. Join the joyride. She's listening to music out in the kitchen, so.
That's probably another one of those things that old people get joy from, is listening to old music from their youth when they are old and, mowing the lawn or doing stuff in the kitchen or completing menial tasks that you have to do when you're old and have responsibilities. Exactly. I see you raising your hand.
Yeah, that's me all day. To everything. I put headphones in, especially now because I got the earbuds and I just slide one bud in all the time. Always.
Yeah.
Always.
I try and do it as much as possible at my job so that not only am I getting paid to do my job, but I'm also in some fashion continuing on with my life as well, because you've seen Click with Adam Sandler, right?
Mm-hmm. Years and years ago. Yep.
Great movie. So he's on autopilot. He's just doing stuff. He's not really enjoying life. So you have to integrate enjoying life into your job.
Yeah.
When you hear a grocery shopping. Yeah. When you hear the edgy music from when you were a teenager and now it's elevator music.
It drives Kim nuts because I'll just start singing in the co-op. Right. I'll just start.
Hey,
Morphe,
nasty.
I'll just start singing in like co-op, and she'll just like, stop it. I'm like, that's my jam. I gotta go.
It's my jam, girlfriend.
Yeah, right.
But some things don't change. I mean, when I see Roy Morphe, I automatically think of Freak Nasty Bump Sacks.
I think it was Freaker. You'll say if it was me or if it was you or not. I had been shaving my head. It might have been your brother, but I'm pretty sure it was you. And I was walking through the mall, and I'd been shaving my head for a few years now, so I was quite the expert at it. And the couple guys came and got me. They're like, "You need to come." I'm pretty sure it was you, Roy. I'm pretty sure it was you, Roy. And you were in PharmaSafe. And they're like, "You need to come see what he did to his head." And you had shaved your head, and it looked like Freddy Krueger had cut your head up. And I was like, "What did you do?" And I can't remember if you said you got fucked up and decided to shave your head, but like, and if you dry, but I remember your head was just carved. And I'm pretty sure it was Ty. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it was Trevor.
I don't think Trevor did that.
No, and I don't think it was. Yeah, it was definitely. No, it was definitely Freak. It wasn't Kyle or Trevor. It was him. Yeah. They brought me to PharmaSafe to come see him because he had just carved his head all up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. It was you. Okay. Yeah. And I don't remember who came and got me. I don't even know why. Like maybe because I was the resident bald, the guy who shaved his head. They came and got me to come see what you had done to you. And you were in line. You're at the till of PharmaSafe, and you took your hat off. I was like, holy fuck! It was just carved.
So I imagine when he did it, and he can probably tell us his methods, he probably got out the razor when he still had hair on his head and started going from there, when he should have had an electric razor with a number 1 or 2 on it to shave off the majority of the hair and then use the straight razor for the rest.
You go nothing, no guards. Raw dog it. That's what I did when I, and then like when I got home from the hospital and I had like the hair, I'll call hair. I took the clippers to it first and then bicked it. Yeah. And now it never gets long enough not to bick it. So because I'm like, I'm gonna let it grow, and it gets a little longer. I'm like, ugh, I'm so annoyed now. Oh, you raw dogged it. Oh.
Look, I still got hair, and I know enough. I have enough sense to shave or trim most of it off, and then pull out the razor.
And actually, in full disclosure, like I said this years ago because I've always done it. I shave in the shower. Because that way I just washed it and it's moist and warm and it's not a problem. But yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oof. I actually explained that to the kid because in the oil field, they have TH2S and he's going to be going to the oil field here shortly. Nice. And you can't have any facial hair. You can have a mustache, right? But you can't have the full because in case you got to mask up. And I told him, like, you need to make sure that's shaved off because if you don't, they will make you drive shave when you show up on location. Yep. Ooh. And you want to talk about hurt? Hurt. And speaking of hurt, somebody's feelings were hurt on a cruise.
Oh.
Just outside of New York. Now, I've always lived by a thing of if you're out past 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, unless you walked home from the bar and you got some munchies, you're up to no good. This goes for if you're on a fucking cruise and you're at the disco at 4 o'clock in the morning. And a dispute breaks out over a threesome. Do you have that video?
I don't have it up, no.
The article? Okay. So yeah, apparently last week, there was a fight where the Coast Guard had to be called because there was a cruise just off of the coast of New York. And there was a fight in a disco involving like 60 people that all stemmed apparently from a threesome. So I'm guessing somebody dicked somebody else and somebody else wasn't happy that someone else got dicked. So then the dick got dicked and the dick got in a fight. Yeah, who hasn't been there though, right? All right.
Who are you kidding, Brody? I could just hear his retort. I will not sit here while you accuse me of not ever having a threesome. I'm accusing you of not having a threesome.
I will not sit here and have you say that I didn't get mad at a guy and start a fight in a cruise ship at 4:30 in the morning, strung out a fucking blow, and then arrested by the fucking Coast Guard. I will not have you, sir.
I will not.
But yeah, like what the fuck? Seriously, guys, fuck me.
That's great. Shave in a wet sauna because it's hot and your pores open up, so it's easy at that point. Good idea.
It is actually a good idea.
Yep. Yep, that's why when you go to a barber for a professional shave, they take the hot towel and they apply it to wherever they're about to shave, because it makes the hair easier to shave off, opens up the pores, makes the skin more flexible.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what you want.
Yes, sir. Yep. I didn't mind doing that. I don't know. I like shaving myself. So. All right. So what else do you want to talk about?
Yes. At the disco in 2022. Yep, I wouldn't want to be there either. Yeah. That reminds me of a Joe Rogan bit where one of his and this was from his first stand-up special, which is called I'm Gonna Be Dead Someday, which is a great title. And he was talking about one of his friends were in a threesome with another guy and a chick. And he said, yeah, we were going to call you, dude. And he's like, why? But it didn't get to the point where he started swinging on him. But wow, I would have just said no. I mean, no need to take it so personally. You start throwing haymakers.
Hey, I'm angry. Let me throw you punches in your face. Right?
Ugh. Oh,
No,
good.
it-
I'm glad you have standards when it comes to things from the 70s.
Yeah, and it definitely was not disco at all.
Yeah. What a blight and a stain on human history that disco was.
Disco fever. Yeah.
I'm lucky enough to not have seen too many 70s movies where disco was prominently featured. Then again, I haven't seen many blaxploitation films. And that's what I'm going to be getting into, hopefully in the next while.
Yeah, but really, was there much disco movies aside from like the Saturday Night Fever and that kind of stuff?
I don't know.
Like, I don't think there was, to be honest with you.
We'll find out one day.
One day. Now what?
Have we run out of steam already?
Fuck, it feels that way. Good Lord.
You were saying this a while ago, and I agree with you, because now I have my own little anecdote to chip in with. Ordering stuff through Amazon versus going local, it's almost impossible to go local now with what you want. And I live in a large city, so one would think if I did enough research, I'd be able to find what I'm looking for. But I don't use my phone for playing MP3s. I buy MP3 players, as mid-2000s as that sounds. It's just, it gives my phone longer life because I'm cheap, which makes no sense because I'm spending like $45 on an MP3 player, which I buy through Amazon. But if I go to Staples or Best Buy or some other computer store, all the other MP3 players are upwards of $60 for one thing. Their internal storage capacity is laughable. Well, 8 gigs isn't really laughable, but either the microSD card reader goes up to 32 gig or it doesn't have one at all, which is stupid. So I have to order through Amazon, and I'm not a fan of Amazon's busting unions practices, but at this point, I've got no other choice. So what are we to do? You order through communist China, or you suck it up and you buy something really crappy in your area?
Well, I'll give you a prime example. We have different windows in this house, okay? And I need a special kind of seal to go on my window. I can't find that shit here. I got to order it through Amazon. Because it's a swing open window, so I gotta buy. Actually, I'm glad you said that because I need to buy one. I just gotta make sure I get the right size fucking seal for it. But I mean, I've said that before. I was standing in Walmart and saw what they wanted for a FM transmitter, and went on. Basically, found pretty much the exact same thing. It was $40-some, I think I said before. I think that's what it was, and it was like $18 on Amazon. Like. That's 50%. That's like fucking 55%.
Yeah.
So like I have to.
I haven't seen Black Phone yet, Brody. I've heard it's really good. I think Frank was talking about having seen it, or he's going to see it. It's been out for a while. I think you should check it out. Most of what Ethan Hawke has been in is really good. Online local plus 10%. Yeah, it does bust. It's kind of like Walmart. Walmart busts up well, not really, because the contention is that Walmart used to bust up the local mom and pop shops, but that's not true. It's that people go to Walmart to save money versus the mom and pop shop who have to up their prices in order to stay in business. So then they go down that slippery slope. They're stuck between the rock and the hard place, and Walmart wins out. But that's not really the fault of Walmart. That is the fault of the customers who choose to go to Walmart versus the mom and pop shop.
Now, that being said, I find it funny that I saw the guy that used to own the mini mart here in town at Walmart stocking up on 4-liter jugs of milk. So it's okay for you to go to Walmart and buy your product, but it's not okay for the consumer.
I wouldn't want to buy perishables from Walmart or Costco anyway, because they're not going to last that long unless you got like 8 or 10 people in your household or it's for a business. Uh-oh, Nick froze. Oh, there you are. Well, now did you plug your phone in? You're lagging.
No, I got nothing. I got nothing plugged in. I just lost my signal, dropped off.
Yeah, and now he froze again. So this test we did apparently was for nothing. But what is up, Chad? How's the pudding? That is true, really. Many people have no choice but to go to Walmart. It's the cheap prices, and there's no way around it at this point. So I can't really yell at many people because they have no other choice. Because, then we get into that whole contentious argument about, well, you want to support local, you got to suck it up and spend the money. I don't have the money to spend. Yeah. Yes, great example. Brody doesn't like doing it, but he has to save money. What do you mean you have to save money? So, well, then again, you got 2 kids and a wife. Nick will be back. We did the test on Saturday. Everything was great. And now he drops off. Don't you have a great job, though, Brody? I don't want to dox you or get into your personal shit, but I thought you were making lots of dough. Jeez. Anyway, we were going to talk, Nick and I, 2 weeks ago about people's bad driving habits. And I had some infographics. We're gonna save that topic for another time. However, I want to give you guys an example of how not to do a YouTube channel. Because whenever I look up not online freakouts, but bad drivers, I come across this channel. Public Freakouts Motovlog. And you look at the titles of his videos and they're all caps. Some of them are 3 seconds, 46 seconds, 42, 25, 5 seconds long. It makes no sense. If you're going to do a channel, you got to not stop and start and not post 3-second clips. I mean, I've looked at the descriptions of some of this guy's videos, and he's out of Edmonton, and just dumb, very drunken, high loser. Well, there's no context for that. Sure, they may be a bad driver, but how do you know that they're a drunken, high loser? No sense is being made right now. Really? Wow. Again, some people are stuck doing that, and I do not shame them for it because that's what they have to do. Mo money, mo pro. Nice callback. 90s now instead of 70s. I wonder if Nick is trying to get a hold of me through Facebook, because that's what sometimes happens. And I'm getting a new computer soon, but sometimes if I have 2 browsers open, or pardon me, Chrome and Firefox, because I love Firefox because of its extensions. Sometimes if I have 2 open, it'll slow down my computer. Then again, I've had this computer for 7 years. Way, way, way longer than I probably should have. I mean, SSD drives usually last 5 or 6 if you're pretty good with them. RAM will last a lot longer. Motherboards, They can probably keep for 10 to 20 graphics cards. I don't know, probably about 5. And I think mine is starting to go. I'm seeing a lot more lag and outright, you know, just flashes when I'm using Firefox and watching videos on YouTube. It stops for whatever reason. It'll blank, it'll reset. It sucks. Well, yeah, he didn't pay taxes. Now, why that was, good question. We would have to look more into that. I don't know how much money he made, but I'm guessing it was in the millions. And then for whatever reason, he just didn't pay taxes. So the bills piled up and they got him. And then he had to pay a whole bunch. And now he was doing shit movies for a while. There was a movie I watched of his recently where it was an alien invasion movie. Not very good. It was decent acting. The story wasn't very good. So, yeah, I don't recommend it. A MacBook. Ugh. I usually stay away from anything Apple or Mac because I don't know. I've always been partial to Windows and now Android. For me, it's just easier. Instead of having an iPhone where one button does everything, I like the option of having, like with mine's a BlackBerry Key 1, and I got multiple options with regards to touchscreen, and I've got an entire keyboard I can mess around with. That to me is better than having one button. Air with the M1. No idea what you're talking about. I'm doing a show right now. I can't start doing research because then I get all messed up. And I'd be quiet, and then being quiet is not good for airtime. Like it was said in talk radio, dead air. What is Nick doing right now, I wonder? I'll send in the link through Facebook and see if that does anything.
How about fuck you?
Here
Shaw?
he is.
Like, seriously, fuck you, Shaw. Seriously, fuck you.
So what? The test that we did on Saturday, everything was great.
Yeah, everything cut out. Colin just messaged me. Did you just turn the internet off? I was just saying, it just like, oh, fuck me.
I don't get it.
Neither do I. I'm just pretty close to telling them to shove it up their ass. So, anyways, what were we talking about?
Drink, because I can't remember.
Like more money problems.
And it sometimes depends, Brody, on how often they have used it.
Yeah, that's true too, right? And what they're using it for. It depends.
Yeah. I bought mine specifically, even though it's a gaming laptop, so it's got more DDR RAM and a better graphics card. I bought it for video editing capabilities, and it has helped me. But again, it's been 7 years, and there have been days where I've been using this thing pretty hard. Giggity.
Yeah.
No, that's not a giggity. I don't know what it is.
Our YouTube link is out. We're under Alex and the Garbage Man there, Roy.
Yeah, Facebook is terrible for streaming. I've said this before in the past, Freak Nasty. So you go to YouTube, you type in the search engine Alex and the Garbage Man. It's very unique. It'll bring up our channel, and you'll have no problem watching us on the YouTubes.
Yeah, and you see, even now, like as I say, I'm running nothing now on purpose, and like I'm getting the little Wi-Fi signal beside the eyes that says 7 people, and it's dropping down. Like I don't understand it. I'm paying extra money for this fucking service, and it's shit.
Yeah, you're pretty smooth right now, though.
Yeah, but that's like I should be able to fucking be running more than one thing on the computer.
One would think, yeah.
You know, like I'm kind of curious what my speed test would be right now. But yeah, it just crapped out, and they just put a new line in, so I don't know why it wouldn't be running like full tilt. But even then, I'm supposed to be getting 1.5 gigs, right? I'm hardwired in, and I'm at 1.3 or 103 download. That's it.
Oof.
But yet, when but if I don't run anything, I'm at like almost a gig download. Like running one fucking page should not cut my internet like that.
No, unless the browser you're using is running multiple extensions and add-ons at the same time. For example, AdBlock Plus and a bunch of download programs and Privacy Badger and other stuff like that.
See, I got nothing like that. I just have the ad block, but that's it.
Does your virus software continuously run scans?
I don't think so unless I turn it on.
Okay, because AVG, I used to use AVG as my antivirus program for years and years, and that just ate up all the memory that my computer was running. So I just got rid of it.
Jesus, what the fuck's she watching out there?
War documentaries.
Yeah, maybe. Fuck. So, all right. So what else were we talking about? I missed the stuff that I missed here.
Amazon, Walmart.
Well, that is true. Like, I see really said here, my sister says she can get a brand new t-shirt at Walmart for the same price as used ones in a sec. She's right. Well, for some shirts, yes. But like my wife, she can go get it, like go get a full wardrobe because women always get rid of clothes. And like I said before, she's bought clothing and it's still got the tags on it from Value Village.
Oof.
Yep.
I have no problem with going to a secondhand store every once in a while. They got some good stuff there.
Yeah, I love Value Village. See, and my internet just dropped down to 1 bar. And it's just this.
Jesus, you dropped off. Now you're frozen. That is so fucked. You open up one thing and all of a sudden it just messes. There's got to be something with your computer. There's got to be. I don't get it. A bit American. Well, statistically, really, you might be right. Yeah, it's July 4th. People shooting guns. Where's Casey to shout you down and say, no, that's not true? Frank is not here tonight because he is on the Horny Goat stream on YouTube. If you go to Frank's channel, which is linked in the description down below, The Harsh Truth, he should have a link to the Horny. I'm pretty sure it's called the Horny Goat, either channel or stream or the Horny Goat something or other. He's on there tonight. And he's gone again. I bet he's punching the wall right now, and I don't blame him because for all the money he's paying, his internet should be pristine. But it's sometimes more to do with just the internet itself. Sometimes it's your computer, sometimes it's the wiring, sometimes it's the workload, meaning the number of people who are online in their homes at this point in time. There are a number of factors. That was something I was going to bring up when we were watching that supercut of Stupid from the Arizona primary, that, the Democrats are cheating and there are safeguards in place to make sure that people don't cheat and that every ballot is counted. And apparently, if you just make the blanket statement, the Democrats are cheating, then that discounts all these other people who are put in place to make sure that democracy is running and all the votes are being counted. Like, those people don't matter. Those people don't exist. Their jobs aren't real because I said the Democrats are cheating. Out of touch is what I say. Jesus, we got 10 people watching right now. Well, I'm sorry to be wasting all of your time, but thank you for being here. I find that when that number goes up into double digits, I am much happier. So thank you for the serotonin boost. I really appreciate it. Hey, really, I wouldn't doubt that you do. 4 Tops. I don't think I've ever listened to the 4 Tops. Nice. That might be worth something in about 20, 30 years. But will you be alive by then? Will any of us be here in 20 or 30 years? I mean, okay, here comes Nick. Well, let's see what happens. And he's changed his name. This is going to be awesome when he gets in here. I think he's running off his phone. Oh, he's lagging. he is like 1 frame per second. This is like 2002 webcam shit. And then he disconnects. WTF. He should phone up Shaw right now and say, guys, I'm paying all this money and nothing's happening. What the hell? Jesus. What? This sucks that with Facebook and YouTube, I can't see exactly who is here. It's great. You comment, so that's awesome. And I really appreciate everyone for being here. Dude, with all the movies I've watched in the past 4 years, I'll probably have dementia in 10 years because apparently from the studies that are going around right now, if you watch TV, and they say TV, they don't say movies or computers or anything like that. If you watch TV upwards of 5 hours a day, 7 days a week, your chance of developing dementia or Alzheimer's increases. I don't know how much fold or how many percent, but apparently that's what the studies are saying. And I'm not citing anything because I don't have anything on hand, but I'm sure you could look it up and either find evidence to support that theory or to refute it. That's the great thing about the internet. You can find anything to support or refute an argument. He is so angry. Yeah, I forgot to, let him in, but I thought he was going to get in automatically. So that's my fault. Hello, Joe. How you doing? He's done. The internet is being dumb. Wow. You know what? I'll go to the hour mark because if Nick gets back in before then of course we'll continue. We usually go for about an hour and a half. Been a little bit less in recent episodes, but that's fine. I'm sure he will try again. And if he doesn't, then we shall be back next Monday. Same bat time, same bat channel. How y'all doing? Again, I was saying, it sucks that I can't see exactly who is watching us. But if you comment, then I see you. And I really appreciate all y'all being here. 7 watching now. I think watching that movie too often would give you either dementia or Alzheimer's because of the way it's edited. But then again, for the way it's edited, for the time period, I mean to say, I think it makes sense because of how media was going. It wasn't, let's hold the shot and do the scene like it was in the 1940s. It's all of a sudden MTV shit, which really speaks to the time and to the environment in which the characters were living, Mickey and Mallory, and also to their state of mind. So that could be a reason why they did what they did, because they were all just crazy. They were drunk on MTV. That's what it was. Yeah. Jesus, you keep talking about that. Well, every once in a while. I've seen the movie. Again, love the movie. I saw the movie because we reviewed it on You Missed It. I don't know if I'll get to the TV show. It'd be nice at some point in time, but I love the movie. I thought the movie was really good. Luckily, I'm not watching movies on a regular basis anymore. It was in, I think it was December 2018. I made the conscious decision to catch up on movies I had missed over the past 10, 20, 30 years. So from that point until June 30th of this year, I was watching movies pretty much every day, at least 1, if not 2, if not 3. And on days off, if I could get more in, 4, 5, 6, I think there was one day where I watched 7 movies. Of course, they're all hour and a half long at the most, maybe hour 20. But I think I've seen in that time period 2,000 movies. And I'm glad I'm not doing that anymore, because I love watching movies. I love doing the You Missed It podcast. I really wish that would start up again, but it's time to move on. I'm still going to watch, but it's not going to be like 14 or 15 a week. It might be 7, it might be 5, it might be 3, because I can't just sit there staring at a screen, even though that's what I'm doing right now. But was it his directing that really gets across, or is it the editing that really makes an Oliver Stone film? Because if you watch JFK, even though that is a little bit more smooth in its delivery, it still has a lot of the quick cuts, not only to black and white, between color and black and white, but between, I think, past and present as well. But it still makes for an interesting movie. We need more Ed the Sock. Yes. I remember watching a few segments of Ed the Sock back in the mid-90s, and it was funny then, and it's still funny, but you can't really, in this day and age, go 100% with Ed the Sock, I think. I'm not basing that on anything factual. I'm just saying, in this day and age, no. TV show is 10 times better. Ooh. And with a TV show, you can take the time to expand the storylines. Yes, really develop the characters as well. How many seasons is that TV show, Brody? That movie in and of itself is just brilliant. Even if it wasn't the editing, it'd still be the story and all the research that was put into it. They had to do a lot of research with what they had put into that movie in terms of dialogue and how they told the story. Yes, brilliant movie. I think it's a good 2 hours and 40 something minutes long. So for most people, that alone is going to be a turnoff. However, I really recommend JFK from 1991 with Kevin Costner, directed by Oliver Stone. Huge cast, gigantic cast. Kevin Bacon's in it, Tommy Lee Jones, Jack Lemmon, John Candy's in it for a minute. Who was the woman who played Roseanne's sister? Laurie Metcalf was in it as well. Newman was in it. I mean, Wayne Knight, he was in it too. Great movie. So if Nick is done for the night, I got less than 5 minutes because I'm there he is. Fuck Shaw. Is it Shaw or is there some other shit going on? It's got, yeah, I don't know. It's got to be Shaw, because if it affected everyone else in your household, then it's Shaw. I don't know. 5 seasons. Oof. 22 episodes in the first. Well, maybe one day I'll get to it. If you keep extolling the virtues of said show, maybe one of these days I'll get to it. Yeah, you're so pissed. Speaking of that, where's Big Red? What, did she have to pick up another shift, or is she too pissed to be here? Yep. Wow. You know, Nick, if you were a Republican conspiracy theorist, you would say it's the New World Order. It's the Bilderbergs. Where's McClips? It's not you, it's the Bilderbergs. And Illuminati confirmed. Yeah, it's not you, it's never you. Make a sandwich, boy. You know, I miss that segment. Every time Heather would come on, I'd play that segment. But that was for her and her alone. And I don't play it anymore because that's an old iteration of her. I don't have anything new for her in particular. But yes, the frogs are gay. Yay! Watching. Yes, you had said this on Saturday when we were doing our test stream. Now, I'm no smart man, but where is Lake Mead? Nothing comes to mind. I can remember cast members from a movie, but I don't know where Lake Mead is. My priorities are out of whack, and I'm whack. Everything is whack. I should do something with a sandwich meme. just to mess with Nick. What does Vegas have to do with it? I'm talking too fast. You're falling behind. I don't know what's going on anymore. Really, he's never going to let that go. A sandwich. I like that. I don't think Really has any content on his channel, but you know what he should do is make a video that's a minute long with the word sandwich on it and nothing else. I think the last time I looked at Really's channel, he had 10 subscribers, and I have no idea why, because he has no content. Okay, Lake Mead is in Vegas. I get it now. I'm slow, but we all knew that. Nevada. Lake Mead. Oh, he's turning into Brody. What Brody screws up vocally, Nick screws up on the keyboard. But then again, Chad does that too. But Chad can get away with it because he's old. He's probably got pudding on his fingers. And Jolene is laughing. But I don't think Jolene's laughing at that comment because YouTube lags, Facebook lags in its streaming capability. So it's probably something to do with Really and his sandwich video that he should do. One in the comment if you want Really Mysterious to make a video called Sandwich where it's nothing but sandwich for 1 minute straight. Big time, like, yes, big time. Yep. When I've said this many times before, when I used to watch the old show, the Jabroni Jabber podcast, I'd watch on Facebook, and it, for whatever reason, it would lag and lag and lag. So I'd be like 2 or 3 minutes behind. So what I would do is I would open up YouTube. I'd watch the show on YouTube, and I would comment through Facebook. So you got to be thinking every once in a while. I may be getting old, but, you know. Are you sure it's not the what? Never mind. How fucked up America is. Okay, yes, you said that on Saturday. You were going to get into the Merkins today. That's all okay, 1 against, 1 for. You can't vote twice. No, this is not that kind of democracy. Good try, though. I am keeping count. Brody in favor, Really against. Okay, so we got 2 in favor, Nick and Brody. Really's against it. No one's watching on Nick's Facebook. 2 on mine. So that's Joe and who the hell else? Who would Penny? So that covers 2, but 6 people on YouTube. You know what's a really fun game every once in a while is to go on your Facebook, look at how many friends you have, and then come back in a week or so and see if that number has changed or stayed the same. And if it has changed, which it has in my case, wonder why. What did you say? What did you post? What did you do in order to lose a friend? Happened to me recently. So a friend of mine who I'd known off and on since 2009, she liked one of our videos. And I said, hey, haven't heard from you in a while. Hope you're doing all right. Thanks for the like. It's great support. Appreciate it. And she said, yeah, I wanted to see more, so I liked it. And I said, okay, well, here's the link to the YouTube channel. It's a couple of guys talking about whatever we want. And I said, thanks again. And then she blocked me. I don't get it. I didn't say anything inflammatory. I didn't insult her. I didn't go out of my way to be a prick or an idiot, but that's what happened. I don't know. Stuffing ballots. Mules are carting boxes of votes across the lines. Who has Facebook these days? Says the guy who quit all social media and then came back. And you've done how many shows on Crunch Time Sports, which you can find in the description down below? That's her lot. Well, maybe it is. Maybe because she had never when she posted on Facebook, it was always positive stuff, which I appreciated. But I don't understand. I really wish I could ask her, but I'm not going to do that because it's not my business. She does what she wants, and no one's pressuring her, at least that I know of, into doing anything. So it is what it is. I haven't seen that Mules documentary. I don't know if I will, but maybe. We'll see. Probably something. Yeah. I think YouTube stepped in and called Shaw. If I was a conspiracy theorist, I'd seriously be considering that. Called Shaw and said, "Shut him down. He's talking about stuff that we don't want him to talk about." Really mysterious, more like really a mule. Oh, I'm sure it was something I said. Oh boy, here we go. YouTube claps down on Nick because of what he said. News at 11. Thank you for the haha on Facebook, Jolene. See, at least it gives me that. At least I can find out who on Facebook is liking it or loving it or thumbsing it up or ha-haing at it, you know. If in doubt, blame Brody. Yep. Well, we can blame Brody for what happened to the other show last year. I watched that stream. Oh shit, here comes Nick. Let's see if I can get him on. Add to stream. And he's...
I figure if I hide in the dark and don't do anything else, maybe I won't lose my feed. In the dark.
Sit very still.
Yeah, I'm not moving. I'm laying on my bed, not moving, in the dark. And hopefully Shaw won't find me.
Let me see if I can add an avatar picture for you. You should have one.
Actually, you know what? I think if I turn my cam off. Oh, it didn't work. There we go.
Yes, I watched the last video of Jabroni Jabber and I liked it. It was pretty good memories. We went on for an hour though, so yeah. Even though the Jabroni Jabber podcast, it's not on YouTube anymore. You can still find 1 or 2 episodes of it on SoundCloud, and Nick and Brody on their Facebook profiles and their video section have each one of those videos from, I don't know when you started streaming to up until the last one.
Shh. You gotta make Shaw. Shh. You gotta make Shaw mad.
Oh, it's because I mentioned JJP. Is that why they cut you off?
Yeah. Shh.
Okay.
Ugh.
Fake-omentary. I like that. Really did a cool comment with the mule fake-omentary. Can you see the comments?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if like when Trump had like a 12-page response, like 4 of those had to be like stick figures going pow kazam. There's no way he wrote 12 full pages.
Pew pew.
Yeah. And then I was all like, Shaw. And she was like, and I was like, yeah.
The last one that you and I did, Brody. Nick's was about 12 minutes long, if I remember.
You remember?
Remember? I remember. You remember?
I remember.
I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yes, they do. Oh. Uh-oh. You'd be so mad at me right now. I'm in portrait mode. Or straight up and down, I'm not portrait. You'd be so angry at me.
I would, but all I can see is a blank avatar, I guess.
Good. I'm incognitus. Fucking internet. When is the 12th?
The 12th of July is next Tuesday.
Well, for fuck's sakes. Because that's when they're here to fucking look at my internet.
Meows. Yeah, we're just happy you're here at this point, even though we
Well,
can't see.
Hopefully the kid's got to fucking work or something. Maybe it is like, but then that shouldn't be an issue.
No.
Like, this isn't fucking 1997 where, hey, get off the fucking phone. Oh, Mom, I was just trying to download some titty pictures and I fucking lost it because you picked up the phone.
And it takes 8 minutes to download. It's like one line at a time.
I was almost at J-Lo's tits and you fucking did this and I lost it. No.
The Alec Baldwin Trump impression, it was pretty good. It's not like spot on to the degree where you think it's him. That's other people. His was more comedic and it was funny.
Yeah, I was thinking with Will Sass, who used to do fucking Kenny Rogers.
Yes, on Jackass.
Mad. Yeah, and then yeah, it wasn't like Dana Carvey did a pretty good George Bush.
Yes.
Yeah, Dana Carvey did a great George Bush, and Will Ferrell did a pretty good George Bush Jr. So
yes.
Yeah.
He had Norm Macdonald as Burt Reynolds. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You rang in. I didn't. Yes, you did. I didn't. That's what you say. Oh, this is weird. I don't like this.
Yeah. That's kind of fucky.
Yeah, kind of. It's... Oh, well, if you're done, I'm done, obviously. Fuck.
Yeah, it's getting kind of strange looking at a circle that kind of vibrates at you in order to keep going.
I move, like I do something and like makes a weird fucking...
Yeah.
Like if I'm on like the computer, it like puts up the picture of me, like with the garbage bags and stuff. But yeah, it's not doing it here. I don't know. Ugh. Lame balls.
All right, we're cutting the head off of this Hydra. And we'll be back next week. I hope that all of our American friends have and had a good and safe Independence Day. Hope you didn't get shot at or shot too much. Because if you did get shot, then you're out hundreds and thousands of dollars.
Yes.
Frank Caliendo does amazing impressions of John Madden. Amazing. I've never heard anyone do a better John Madden. I have not... a two-part documentary? I don't think so. What's it called? George Catlin, hey? Carlin. You better recuse yourself. Thank you for being here, Joe. Really appreciate it. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. I've heard his John Gruden is really good. I'm not too familiar with John Gruden. Frank Caliendo, who's another really good. Rich Little was a really good impressionist as well. Old school. Night, Penny. Thank you for being here. All right. So if you've got nothing else, Nick.
No, I sure fucking don't.
It's a terrible throwback, isn't it, Brody?
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to check that out.
I still got that shirt.
So do I.
George Carlin's American Dream. Okay, so that if anyone is a fan of George Carlin, there you go. Two-part documentary, George Carlin's American Dream. I'm going to find that and watch it. Thank you for being here, Freak Nasty. You should change your Facebook name, or pardon me, your YouTube name to Freak Nasty B dash. Yeah. Yes. Oh, it would suck if that PBS clip got us a strike or something. Well, we'll see what happens. It's PBS, which is Public Broadcast System. And for anyone who didn't know earlier, Williams Lake is in British Columbia. It's between Prince George and 100 Mile House?
Something like that. Yeah, it's like the taint between the two. And it's wet. So it's a wet taint.
Giggity.
Yeah.
And on that note, we're out of here. Thank you all very much. Everyone who is here. I didn't write it down, unfortunately, but you know who you are. We know who you are. history will show that you were here. So if you ever get accused of murder or something, you can point to our stream and hopefully bring it up in court. Maybe we'll get some more followers. That'd be great. All right, Take care. Good night.
Bye.